I'm a second generation Chinese with Hokkien roots, and I'm 1/4 Peranakan.
I'm a Singaporean of Dutch, English and Malayali heritage.
I am half Scottish, 3/8 Chinese and 1/8 Filipino.
I am third generation Singaporean. I'm Eurasian.
Both of my great-grandparents came to Malaya via Penang. On my mom's side, there were gemstone traders. And on my dad's side, as far as we know, he owned a circus.
My great-grandfather came here from Swatow in 1883, and he started the Presbyterian Church here because he was one of the first Christian converts in China.
My father was born in Malacca, Malaysia, but his family moved to Singapore in the mid-1960s, if I'm not wrong, because my grandfather was given a full-time job as a police officer, and they were given a place, a home in the quarters at Outram Road.
The only things I know about my father, he happened to work in a hotel in Sabah, and this is the first time for him to see people eating food with knife and fork, and this is the first time for him to knowing that he is a poor man.
Hotel has given me the creative opportunity to be able to explore my roots again, and I think I've gotten to know my roots a little bit better because of it.
I've always liked hotels. I've always liked hotel rooms. I've been quite fascinated with them ever since I was small. So I really like this idea of trying to look at a history of a nation through the lives of people behind closed doors.
So people say that history is written by the victors. But I also think in Singapore, history is written by people with things to hide, people with skeletons in their closet.
Academic history is only ever presented in one way. But when you talk about history that comes out in a narrative or history that comes out through theatre, that's very different because it's far more layered and nuanced.
This show really represented who Singapore is as a country and what it means for Singapore through the 100 years of history.
With this grand perspective of time, a hotel actually allows artists and audiences to reflect on what actually connects us as human beings. And knowing that the past actually determines the present and so the future, I think we all need to make the best of our time here.
It's the history of Singaporeans and the people who built Singapore over the past 100 years. So I think Hotel really tells a story which we all need to know about, because it's a flip-sided version, it's a different perspective. It gives you a different understanding of what Singapore is and who we are.